Mr. Motivation, what day is it?
You know what day it is. Oh, we all know what day it is in 2024. Happy Transformative Tuesday. As always, I'm Dennis R. Hope, Mr. Motivation, the CEO of Herald of Hope Books and Inspiration. And yes, I'm coming to you. Each and every one of you with some words of encouragement, of uplifting, something to ring like the fires of your passion. Come on, somebody say it with me this morning, because I can't contain it no more. Wake up and lend me your ears on this Transformative Tuesday. Here we are blessed with another Tuesday in the month of February. Happy February. Happy Tuesday. Happy Transformative Tuesday to each and every one of you. Here we are blessed with another day, another opportunity, another chance to get some food for thought, some encouragement, something to get your Tuesday pushed in the right direction. If you've been tuning in, boy, I tell you, you've been in for a treat, because this month's theme has simply been Amor Fati. Amor meaning love, Fati meaning faith. It's a Stoic Latin phrase that simply means I need you to love your life, love your faith. In fact, if you won't do anything for me in this month of February, Black History, Valentine's Day, will you embrace your life? Will you embrace the ups and downs and the in-between moments? Will you embrace the hard times as well as the blessings of being just existing in this life? Will you truly embrace the possibilities of continuing to grow, evolve, learn, and transform into the next best version of yourself? Can you do that for me? Because that's the challenge. That's what I'm imposing to each and every one of us. I didn't say you. I said each and every one of us. Because in 2024, if I told you we're living a life being more balanced, aware, and having a peace of mind, but that takes a conscious effort to grow forward and go forward, to embrace the ups, the downs, the in-between moments, the mistakes as well as the victories, to embrace the opportunities to step into the next best presentation of ourselves each and every day, seeing the opportunities as a chance to grow beyond where we currently stand. In fact, our quote for the day, more of like a question of the day, is simply stating, come on, walk with me this morning, it's Transformative Tuesday, y'all. How are you living in 2024? Yeah, I brought the energy down for that one. I want to make more of an impact today. I know you hear me this morning. You know I'm talking to you. How are you living in 2024? Now you say, Dennis, where you going with this morning, man? You're coming at me strong this morning, man. You're looking out into the camera talking to me. I'm talking to you. If you got to say, he ain't talking to me, I'm talking to you this morning. How are you living in 2024? What I'm asking us to do is to be more in tune with where our lives currently stand. I need to be more aware of what we want and what outcomes and expectations we have on our lives. I need to take more accountability for the process of living our lives, embracing the circumstance that we face, and continue to press forward and evolve beyond where we currently stand. I need you to continue to walk with me and do that thing I love to talk about each and every Tuesday. Transform into your next best self. So I'm asking you on this day, how are you living? Notice I didn't ask you how you want to live. I didn't ask you how you be living if circumstances that impede what you want to see. I didn't ask you how you should be living. I said, how are you living currently? Take a little inventory. Step back and take a thought about things. Because this is your life. You only have one. You are the author. You are the producer. You are the star in this role of this opportunity of your life. How are you living? What I'm challenging us, each and every one of us, to do in 2024, from this day forward, is to live a life being more deliberate, strategic, and intentional. Oh, you don't hear me this morning. I said deliberate, strategic, and intentional. Now, this is what you're talking about when you say be deliberate. What I'm asking you to do from this day forward, when I say be deliberate, embrace your life. Embrace the wholehearted aspect of your ups and your downs, your mistakes. Embrace the season that you currently stand on. Let go of what was. What was is done. That's why they call it the past. It is history. You learned a lesson, you grew, you should have become a lot wiser in the process of living your life. But let it go. In this moment, embrace each and every day you're given, because guess what? You're not promised tomorrow. How about today you wake up with the mindset that's determined, that's driven to pursue what you want to see come to fruition in your life? Because you do know, as I told you, you're the author. You're the star. You're the one that has to come out the bleachers of your life and step on that field, step on that court, make that shot, and throw that touchdown, and be the victorious person that you know you can be. But that's only if you take a deliberate mindset. When you wholeheartedly talk yourself in instead of talking yourself out. You remind yourself that you are greater than the circumstance and situation that you have faced. Notice I didn't say that you're currently facing. I said what you have faced. Because guess what? You faced it. You overcame it. You became wiser. You became stronger. You became more aware of yourself. Now you walk in a new season. Now you walk with a greater understanding. Now you're able to stand with greater knowledge and ability that you didn't possess before. Because those times taught you something about yourself. You became more aware of what you're able to bring forth into the world. So you have to embrace that. Embrace those losses, because guess what? I need us to be reminded of something. To fall down is human. That is a part of the process of living. But to decide to stay down, that is a choice. All of us have a choice to decide to embrace what's before us, to embrace the hard times. Because guess what? Those hard times are shaping us and molding us on the potter's wheel of life. Those hard times, that stress, it's giving you strength. I'm telling you that those fights that you find yourself with, going against your own animosities, fighting against your own doubts, fighting against your fears and your frustrations, guess what? They building your faith and allowing you to progress forward. But that's only if you're willing to embrace them. Embrace the weaknesses. Because guess what? That helps you shine a greater light into your strengths. Come on, somebody, and walk with me. I'm asking you to embrace, guess what? Embrace your past mistakes. Notice I didn't say your failures. I said your mistakes. Because guess what? With those losses, with those mistakes, you learned a lesson and you became better for it. But you have to embrace it. You have to allow yourself to, guess what? Look past the disappointment. To renew it and rally with a new perspective and realize that, guess what? That's not who I am. That time I fell down when I didn't pass my quiz in nursing school, guess what? That didn't make you a failure. You just didn't pass that week. When the business I started did not flourish like I saw it develop in my head, does that make me a failure? No. You learned from that opportunity. So what? That you got passed over for a promotion on your job. Does that make you somebody who's an F? Does that make you somebody who doesn't deserve to be advanced? No. That just means that just wasn't your season. But guess what? In this season, you have an opportunity to grow. You have an opportunity to reevaluate yourself. You have an opportunity to sharpen the blade of your mind, body, and your spirit. But that's only if you're willing to embrace that. Deliberately take on what makes you wholly you. Strive to sharpen the blade of your mind, body, and spirit, but apply it to grow. Because once you deliberately have this mindset, once you embrace wholeheartedly every aspect of who you are, now you can strategically go forward. Somebody let me calm down, because I'm ready to roll when I say strategic. I don't care who you are. You have to strategically maneuver in this life. What I'm saying is you got to be flexible. You just can't be tossed to and fro by every wind, every wave, every circumstance in life that don't seem to go your way. You gotta be able to bend but not break, baby. You gotta stand in there and hold your ground. You gotta be able to bob and weave. Somebody know what I'm talking about, because somebody today, you already up and going. You bobbing and weaving through the challenge. Ooh, I had a flat tire. Ooh, I almost got in a wreck. Ooh, I almost got in an argument at my house with my spouse. Hey, my children acting up. You bobbing and weaving, because guess what? You got to strategically go forward. You can't let the distractions of life hold you back. Somebody heard me this morning, don't you let the distractions of life distract you. Guess what? Those distractions are there to push you. They're put there to make you better and not bitter. Somebody remind me that we're not meant to become bitter in the process of living. We're not meant to get deterred by the process of being distracted. Guess what? Opposition is going to come to each and every one of us. But oppositions present, guess what? An opportunity to rise to the occasion of your life. They come into a better understanding of who you are. Because guess what? When you strategically go forward and you learn to bend but not break, you are able to take better recourse of what your options are. What resources you possess. You give yourself the ability, if you're willing to be patient, to be persistent, to persevere in the process of living, you give yourself to stand on the dichotomy of control. Now somebody said, whoa, yeah, dichotomy of control. When I say dichotomy of control, when you strategically move, you remind yourself of the things that you can control and the things you can't. Remember last week we talked about fate and destiny. Fate is the things that happen to us outside of our control, but destiny is what we decide to do with it. Hey, what you gonna do with it this morning? What I'm reminding you is that in the process of bobbing and weaving, in the process of being flexible, bending but not breaking, you have to realize that there are some things you just can't control. The rain, the sunshine, deaths in the family, whatever comes about, you can't control certain sets of circumstances. All you can do is learn from them. All you can do is embrace the moments. All you can do is rise to the occasion of your life and realize that, guess what? I'm in a new opportunity to learn. I'm being shaped on the potter's wheel of life. I'm coming into a greater understanding and expression of myself. In this process, I get to choose my outcome. I get to choose my response to things I face. I get to realize that those hurdles of life, help me hone my skills, because those skills are going to serve me as I push forward in my greater destiny. As I find myself with my back against the wall, I'm learning how to fight. But I'm fighting and battling for my future, because I know I deserve it. I'm strategically moving because I understand that, guess what? What I can't control, I can't control the weather. I can't control outside forces. I can't control somebody's attitude, your feelings. I can't control whether you accept my apology. But what I can control is my attitude. What I can't control is how I use my faith. What I can control is how I use my focus and my perspective. I can decide each and every day, you can decide each and every day that I want better. I deserve better. I am going to rise and grind. I am going to thrive in this process of my life. Because guess what? Rain, sleet, or snow, I'm going to rise to the occasion of my life. Hard times or good times, I'm going to rise to the occasion of my life. I'm decided to be a warrior and a champion as I continue to press forward in my life. And I pray that you do the same, but you have to strategically move forward and understand that there are going to be certain things out of your control. There are going to be things you just can't, no matter, I don't care how early you get up and plan. I don't care how much you multitask and set your mind to it. Some things are just going to happen. That's called the circumstance of life. But what you do have control over is how you decide to use those circumstances. How you let them sharpen the blade of your mind, body, and your spirit. How they continue to allow you to flourish and go forward in your life. But that comes when you strategically move forward in your life. Next, I asked you to be strategic. Now I'm asking you to be intentional in the way you live your life. Live your life on purpose. That's all I'm asking you to do. Wake up every day and stop zombie walking through this thing called life. I get up, I wash my face, I get dressed, I kiss my wife, I tell the kids bye, I go to work, wash, rinse, and repeat. Cut that crap out. You called to be more than that. You're greater than that. How can you live a life like that, champion? How can you grow, warrior? How can you step into a greater destiny by just simply existing? I'm going to let you know something, let you in on something, newsflash. Just because you open your eyes and you go through a routine and you check the boxes, that's not living. Remember, I asked you the question, how are you living? You're existing. You're taking part of the fact of just, I'm here, so I'm going to be there, and I'm going to show up. No, when you choose to live. Hey, somebody walk with me this morning. When you choose to live, now you embrace wholeheartedly what this thing called life is. Now you wake up each and every day knowing you get to, and you don't have to. You get to see yourself with goals, dreams, and aspirations, knowing that despite the circumstances, situations that are out of my control, despite what I've experienced in the past and where I currently stand right now, given what I know, hey, given where I stand, yes, given the blessing of my faith, hope, and my patience, what am I going to do with it? I'm going to rise to the occasion of my life. I'm going to purposely get up each and every day, propelling my life forward so I can pursue the business. I can pursue that next book. I can create that next masterpiece. I can be the best teacher. I can be the best boss. I can be the best husband, father, whatever I set my mind to, but I'm waking up with my mind set towards something, not being tossed to and fro by the winds of life. Not just saying, you know what, I want to be happy. Well, you do realize to be happy takes an effort. It takes a focused mind. It takes a deliberate mind to want to claim that happiness. Because guess what? Happy things just don't happen. They occur, but they don't happen. You have to look for them. You have to appreciate them. You have to walk with an attitude of gratitude and appreciate each and every day. Even when it rains, going with the rain. When the sun's out, appreciate it. Going and growing in this thing called your life and knowing that, guess what? That I'm purposely pushing my life forward in the direction I want to see. So what if the door didn't open as soon as I would like it to? So what if I thought I had an opportunity and it didn't play out? Guess what? Stay the course. So what that I'm not losing that weight as soon as I thought I would? Stay the course. So what I thought such and such was my friend, but guess what? Guess what? Maybe it was time for them to go. Stay the course. What I'm saying to you, you're growing. You're changing. It's 2024. If last year was a chance to change, to evolve, and to grow, this year is a chance to be better aware of what you have and to use it to the best of its ability. But the only way you can do that is when you purposely, deliberately, strategically, and intentionally live your life. Purposely wake up living as if you know you're called to be better. Living and using your gifts, talents, and abilities to be the best version of yourself you can be every day. Notice I didn't ask you to be perfect. What I'm asking you to do when I say live your life intentionally, live it with a vision. Live it with the best expectations of how you see yourself becoming, what you see yourself becoming, Live it with a vision and an understanding of who you want to see yourself be. In fact, I read something a few months back that simply said, when you make decisions, make them from a point of view of the person you see yourself becoming, not who you currently are. Sometimes when we treat ourselves as if we've already climbed that mountain, as if we've already overcome that situation, guess what? We can see with greater clarity. We make better decisions. We have a greater confidence, a greater faith, hey, in the process of living our lives. Next, I'm asking you to go forward. When I say intentionally, do excellent work. Notice I didn't say perfect, do excellent. Do your best. Do the best you can where you are with what you have. That's all you can do. You can only play the hands of the cards of life that you've been given. That's the only hand you can play. You got to play to do the best you can with it. And guess what? Once you play that hand, once you put forth your best effort, once you set your mind to task, you go to bed at night and you sleep like a baby. Because guess what? When God gives you another chance to do it tomorrow, you wake up and do your best again. Because then you put forth an excellent effort. You pressing toward that mark. that each and every one of us are called to do. Not to be perfect, but to be our best each and every day we're given. Last but not least, when I told you, I said be intentional, I told you live a purposeful life. Know that you are called to be more than what you are. You might just be meant to say that good word, that good morning. To give that hug, to be a mother, to be a father. These things aren't just simple things. You just don't know. But what I'm saying is you don't have time to waste. You don't have time to waste complaining, comparing, being in doubt, being in frustration, living in these situations that don't serve you. Purposely wake up each and every day to shine your light. You are called to be set apart, to be a light in this world and be more than where you currently stand. It's okay. I know what you're saying. Oh, you're talking about being more. You know you're called to be more. That little voice that speaks to you from time to time. That faint little feeling you get when you just like to do better. That's you. You're meant to do better. You're called to do better. You are meant to operate with a greater vision, excellent effort, and a purposeful action in your life. Today, I beg that each and every one of you choose to do that. Step into your life with vision, excellence, and purpose, and continue to grow and go forward. Because I'm asking you simply, how are you living? If you ask me how I'm living, I'm waking up each and every day. I wake up determined, and I go to bed satisfied. What I mean is I wake up with my mindset on being the best version of myself in every hat that I wear, to be all that I'm called to be. As I go forward, I put toward all the great actions towards strategically maneuvering in my life. Because guess what? Just like you, when I truly try to do my best, when I strive to be the best version of myself, to shine and bring the light of good into the world, guess what? Evil's around just like y'all. But guess what? I continue to persevere. You have to continue to persevere. Patient, persistent, persevering, and enduring in this thing called running a race of life. Because only you can run this race. But the only way you can do that is with a strategic mindset. One that understands that there are certain things out of my control and there are certain things that are in. I know the difference, and I'm praying for the wisdom and the discernment to continue to go forward and make the right decisions. And last but not least, I'm asking you to intentionally live your life. Do it on purpose. As I always love to say, we all born on purpose, for purpose, and with purpose. You're not here to just go through the motions. You're not here to just aimlessly, I want happiness. I want to see prosperity. I want to grow. I want to lose weight. I want to have a flourishing business. Guess what? I have to put action, energy, focus, drive, persistence, and perseverance toward these things. And you do too. This is what it's going to take to do that thing called transforming on this Tuesday. I pray that each and every one of you, examine today. How are you living? Because this is the month of it. You have to love and embrace your life. Amor fati. I pray that each and every one of you, oh yes, each and every one of you be blessed on this Transformative Tuesday.